Hey everybody, it's Brooke with the Buttered Home and welcome to my messy kitchen. It's game day in our house again today and we have the best, easiest chicken wing recipe for you today that you will ever make. Gone are the days whenever you have to boil them then fry them. As long as you have a trusty electric pressure cooker, you can have these guys done in less than 30 minutes. And the sauce that we have for you today for the recipe is absolutely fantastic. So we're gonna get started and show you how easy this really is. So as usual, I'm just doing a portion here so that we can show you all the steps and save your time and ours. But this recipe starts with a pound of chicken wings. Now I like to do the whole wings. However, if you wanted to buy the flats or the drumsticks, you certainly could and do them the same way. So we have our chicken on a platter, and then I take good old Lowry's seasoning salt and we just coat them really well with it. This is going to be one of many chances to infuse flavor into your chicken wings. The sauce is great, but the sauce won't really help you during the cooking process so much because we reserve a good bit of it to baste on them right before we serve them. So I'm going to use my seasoning salt on both sides, and then I have my pressure cooker pot here with my tall trivet in it. If you have a basket or the standard trivet that comes in it, that's fine too. We just don't want to submerge these in the water in the pressure cooker because it'll wash all that nice seasoning off. Now if something happens that some of them fall, then that's okay because you still get the seasoning in the water. So either way, you're really good. It doesn't matter. But I like using my tall trivet because I kind of hang them on there. So now that we've got them seasoned, and this is another reason why I like using the whole wing, is we can kind of just hang them on the trivet. And that way they get good and cooked all the way through. Now I know you're probably wondering if this gives them that nice crispy skin. It does not. We are going to finish these guys in less than about 8 minutes in the oven to get that nice crispy skin. Now if you're not a fan of the crispy skin, you can leave that step off and just baste them and go. So now we've got them hanging in our pressure cooker. I'm going to take my gloves off so that I can have sanitary hands. Move that out of the way, and then this will go into our pressure cooker for 10 minutes on normal pressure. So what we do here is if you're using frozen chicken, because sometimes that's all you can find, we had to ask the manager yesterday for these because they were sold out of chicken wings. Imagine that. You can tell it's football Saturday in the South, right? These are fresh, so they'll go in our electric pressure cooker or an Instant Pot or a Milthy Pot, whatever brand you have, on regular normal pressure for 10 minutes. If you are using frozen, you'll need to cook them for 15. Then what we do is we allow that pressure, once the cooking time is up, to naturally release for about 10 minutes. Then we release the remaining pressure and then carefully remove the lid and take them out. And this is what they look like. They're done. If you were to stick a thermometer, an internal temperature or an internal thermometer in them, they would be at 165 degrees. However, you can see they're good and browned, but they are not crispy. So if you like them like this, you really don't have to do anything else but just baste them with some sauce. So now we're going to make our sauce, which is so easy. And this episode of Messy Kitchen is dedicated to our good late friend James Tucker. We're using his honey, but he will be sorely missed in our community. So y'all pray for his family. We are using 3 tablespoons of honey in this sauce. Then we're going to use 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, And if you wanted to cut down on your sodium, you could use the low sodium soy sauce in place of regular soy. Then we're going to add in 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika. Smoked paprika is different from regular paprika. It's Hungarian paprika is how you might find it. And it has a good smoky flavor, which I think complements the wings really well. Then we're going to add in a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of melted butter, and that's one of the things that really gets that skin nice and crispy, 1/4 to a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. And then this is optional, but this really, really makes a difference in these wings if you like hot wings. We add 2 tablespoons of your favorite hot sauce. Ours is Crystal. It's mild. It doesn't hurt too bad. And it goes good on everything. So a good healthy few shakes of that really kind of livens things up. And all you want to do is just mix this until you feel that soy sauce break your honey down and it makes it kind of loose. Yes, you can do this over heat, but there's really no need because you have enough acid in that soy sauce that'll kind of break that honey up. Then we take our cooked chicken wings and put them in a large bowl. And we take about 1/2 of that sauce and just drizzle it over the wings. Now you only want to use 1/2 because you want to reserve the rest of that sauce to baste these guys with when they come out of the oven. I have my oven broiler set to medium. If you don't have a way to set your broil function on your oven by low, medium, or high, just turn it on and just stay with it. That's my recommendation. Not all ovens are the same. So now you can, I just, stirred these around just to get them all bathed in that sauce, and you can certainly toss them. I am not that savvy. I would probably make a mess. So we're not gonna toss them like you see them do in fancy restaurants because that's just not me. So now we're gonna take them and we're gonna put them on a prepared sheet pan that I need to prepare. I like to wrap my bottom pan in foil. It just makes cleanup a little easier. And then I have a bacon rack and I like to spray it with a little non-stick cooking spray. And then we're gonna lay these guys out, and if you're like me and you use the whole wing, try to get them as flat as you can. Also, if you do not have a bacon rack like this, you can foil cover them. You can cover your pan in foil, and then you can take your foil and make little foil rings with some foil, and then just put that down on the base of the pan and set your chicken on it so that it sits kind of a little bit higher than the pan itself. There, so we've got them out, and I'm just going to take what was in here and just drizzle that over the top just for a little extra goodness. And then these will go under the broiler. And it doesn't matter if you put them bone side down or top side down because we're going to flip these. So they're going to cook under the broiler from anywhere from 2 to 4 minutes, just based on what your browning preference is. Then you'll take them out and you'll take some tongs and flip them over and then do the same on the other side. And then when they come out of the oven, you'll take that reserved sauce and you'll serve them up and they'll be absolutely perfect. So see, this sauce, we sat it aside and it has not contaminated with the chicken, the raw chicken. So that's why we did it in halves like that. So They make a beautiful basket of chicken wings, and they are fantastic. They're easy. Your total cook time is less than 30 minutes, and that's even allowing 10 minutes for your pressure to release. And you'll have them in a flash, and they will be delicious. The chicken, if you did want to check it for internal temperature to make sure it's done, the magic number for that is 165 degrees with an internal thermometer, and try to get as close to the bone as you can so that you can make sure that it's done all the way through. Y'all, these are fantastic. They're cooked to perfection, and that sauce, oh, that sauce, there's just nothing like it. So for your game day or any day of the week, really, it doesn't matter. These pressure cooker chicken wings are the bee's knees, and I mean that quite literally because we use honey in them. And honey doesn't always mean a sweet taste to your cooking. Sometimes when you're cooking with real acidic things like soy sauce, honey actually acts like sugar in other things, or salt in sweet things, to just counterbalance so that you don't have too much of one flavor. Sugar and salt are interchangeable and a lot of times are used for balance in cooking and not so much as a flavor additive. So that is your little tip for today, that a little salt and a little sugar kind of help even things out, and acid too. So these wings are ready for us to eat. We've got to go because the game is on. And we've got a few more wings that we need to cook too and get in the oven. So y'all have a wonderful day. Check back here next week for our final game day appetizer for the month of September. Really, just be here for the rest of the year. You don't want to miss a thing. We've got some great things in store for the holiday season coming up, and we don't want you to miss that. So as usual, or like normal, as I should have said, if you're not following us on all of our social channels, be sure that you are. You can find us over at Facebook and Instagram. We cook live there from time to time, but there's lots of great videos archived there and some of our live stuff there, and it's pretty funny. So we would love to have you join us over there. And as always, we would love for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and be sure that you ding the bell so that you can be notified when we drop videos like this one. As usual, all of our recipes are found at thebutteredhome.com, and that is our home for all of our good cooking, and we would love for you to visit us at thebutteredhome.com as well. Until next time, we'll see y'all later from the Buttered Home to your home. We love y'all. Bye.